What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild, where today we've got a matchup with the 5-5 Philadelphia Eagles as we continue to take on the NFC East. Last week, we're coming off a close one against the Dallas Cowboys, where we held them we held them to 6 points for most of the game, and then they got a late touchdown to get even closer, but we managed to get the victory. It was a pretty good day overall. This week we've got scouting focus. We got a player here we can focus on. Let's take a look at this. All right, and for our first focus player, we're going to look at Eric Elliott here. He is a 23-year-old out of Georgia, has very good catch in traffic. Take a look here. He's also one of the best short route runners that I've found, with good catching. Deep route running and medium route running is going to be an issue. Probably not a day one starter, but somebody that if some other grades are nice, he could see the field. Wide receiver this year is a position I really want to focus on improving. For our second player here, Abdul Hazelton. He's a center out of Texas Tech. A lot of really good skills that we know of so far. A awareness is excellent. The A run block is good, especially I like to run the football. We don't know a lot of other things, but hopefully that doesn't matter. We're gonna make him a focus player. Hopefully we learn a couple new things about him. And for our third and final position, we've got a corner out of Miami, Chad Callaway. I really like his physical ability. He's a really good catcher. A-man coverage is excellent. The C play rec could be better. The B tackle is good. Definitely want him in the run game. And good B zone coverage to start. So he's a very good corner. Probably look to start him in the slot, which is kind of where I want him to be able to tackle a little bit as we move Bartell probably back to safety. All right, and let's take a quick peek at these Eagles. They are led still by Jalen Hurts, who's got 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and just under 2,000 yards passing. Having himself a pretty decent year. Rushing, they've got DeAndre Swift. He's only got 2 touchdowns on the year, 551 yards. Jalen Hurts right behind him with 345 and 4 touchdowns. That's a lot of rushing touchdowns. We're going to have to keep an eye on Hurts. And A.J. Dillon, who's got 7 touchdowns on the year. Devonta Smith, he's got 560 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not too bad. Dallas Goedert, veteran tight end, 456 yards and 3 touchdowns. Excellent. Richie James, 2 touchdowns. And Tyreek Edmonds, their rookie, he's got 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Edmonds was the Eagles' first round pick at number 32 in the previous draft. Wide receiver out of Notre Dame's having himself a decent rookie year. Defensively, the Eagles are led with Jordan Brooks' 66 tackles. Impressive. Jalen Carter on the front line. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. He's got 13 tackles for a loss. Him, Hassan Reddick, and Fletcher Cox are going to make running the football today probably pretty difficult. Sacks. Sorry, I can't read. Josh Sweat leads them with 2 from the right side. Reddick only has 1.5. Maybe it's their defense that's the problem. This is not the sack production you'd expect from these players. Fletcher Cox only has 1.5. Boogie's only got 1. Jalen Carter's only got 0.5. And Darius Slay from the secondary's got 0.5. Interceptions, former Panther James Bradbury. He's leading them with 4. Man, I miss Bradbury. Such a good corner. Miles Jack's got 2. Darius Slay's got 1. Delpit's got 1. Brooks has 1. Maddox has 1. They spread it around. And Adrian Amos has 1. All right, this is going to be a very tough Philadelphia defense to stop today. Coming into this matchup, the Panthers and Eagles are both sitting 17th and 18th respectively in the NFL. Panthers just ahead of the Eagles thanks to just the one game they haven't lost. We score a lot more points than them, but we give up a lot more than they do. They're currently riding a 3-game win streak. That's going to be tough to stop. All right, we are ready to get this game underway. We've got 5-5 Philadelphia going up against the 5-4 Carolina Panthers up in Lincoln Financial Field. Let's go. Welcome everybody to beautiful Philadelphia, where we've got a matchup between the 5-5 Eagles and Hayden Hurst and the 5-4 Carolina Panthers. Look at those yards for Hurst. He's just shy of 1,000 this year. Probably is going to reach it in this game. Unless Philadelphia does some incredible defensive stuff to stop Hayden. Panthers coming out of the tunnel wearing their away white and blacks. And here come the Eagles in that beautiful Eagle green, led by Jalen Hurts. 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year right now for Hurts. They're also riding a 3-game winning streak, looking to push it to 4. Carolina has the 1-game winning streak, winning last week against Dallas. Hurts getting everybody pumped up and ready to go. Kind of a disappointing season this year for Philadelphia as they currently sit 5-5. Looking to keep their playoff hopes alive as Carolina looks to make it for the first time in a couple years. And Hecker is ready to kick us off. Edmonds will field this one from the 2. And he runs away from Barno, but meets Terrence Marshall and Brendan Smith. He's finally brought down by Bud Dupree. And the Eagles offense will come out to get the day started. It's a very high-powered, dangerous, that's the word I'm looking for, Eagles offense. Very good offensive line. Jalen Hurts, very good quarterback. This is not going to be an easy day for Carolina. If they can get pressure with their front 4, they should be fine. We'll see. First down and 10, quickly out to the right. Smith makes the grab. He's tackled down by Bartell. Smith went over 100 yards and a touchdown in the previous game. Good game for him. He's got 5 on the game's opening play. Now 2nd and 5, shotgun formation, 2 tight ends. All the wide receivers are on the left side. As Derek Brown goes over them, as Derek Brown gets pressure in the middle, Jalen Hurts delivers it over the middle, and that is knocked away by DJ Johnson. Now 3rd and 5, shotgun once again for the Eagles. As the Panthers bring the blitz, there is pressure, and Hurts throwing back across his body has James. And that is an Eagles first down. Huge play. Excellent. Excellent throw and catch back across his body and the middle of the field. I thought that was going to be just out in front of him, but James had ran away from Jackson. Good, accurate, deep ball there. Now 1st and 10, pistol formation for the Eagles. Swift in the backfield. As Derek Brown gets pressure up the middle once again, and this is passed out to Goddard, who's tackled after an 8-yard gain by J.C. Horn. Good ball movement on this opening drive by the Eagles. They have yet to run it. Now 2nd and 2. This would be a good time to run it, but they pass it. And this goes over the middle for Goddard and hits an Eagles touchdown. Good job getting that over the shoulder of Shaq Thompson and right into the hands of Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles strike first. Let's take another look at that. Shaq did not make a play on the ball or the man until it was too late. And the Eagles go up. Here's the extra point attempt by Elliott. Kick is up and good. Eagles now leading 7-0. After that 5-play drive. That felt longer than 5 plays. I guess not. There was the they got him to 3rd down, and then there was the 1st down, and then the touchdown, I guess. That didn't seem right. That seemed longer than 5 plays. Anyway. Hamler will catch this deep in the end zone and kneel it down for a touchback. And here comes Bryce Young. Currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. As we take a look at his numbers, 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 2,500 yards. Having himself an excellent sophomore season. There's no sophomore slump for him. It was all a freshman slump. As Carolina has it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll hand this off to former Eagle Miles Sanders. He's brought down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 1. Tackled down by Davis. It's going to be very tough for Carolina to run the football against this stacked defensive Eagles line. Now 2nd and 11. Bryce Young under center. This pass quick out to Mingo, but it's broken up. That is Adrian Amos knocking that one away. Empty now for Carolina. As this pass goes underneath for Thielen, it's caught, but it's only 5 yards. And that brings up 4th down and 7. Carolina unable to move the football. Hecker on to punt this one away. Gets it out to about the 25, where it'll be returned by Edmonds. He makes a cut up the middle and is tackled down at the numbers at the 34. Here comes Jalen Hurts and Swift. And get their second drive started. Under center now for Hurts with Swift in the backfield. 1st and 10. Pressure, and Gross Matos gets there, and it's not going to be a sack. They're going to call it a rush by Hurts, but he's brought down for no gain. Excellent pursuit there by the D-man to bring Hurts down before he can do anything with it. That's also the Eagles' first run of the day, as they get 2nd and 10 here with pressure up the middle again, but it's dropped off to Swift. He's tackled swiftly at the 40, and that'll be a gain of 5. Third down and 5 for the Eagles. And this is a interception by Shaq Thompson on the screen. It looked like it had been hit by a lineman and popped right into Shaq's hands, making up for that touchdown grab he gave up earlier. What happened here? Let's take a look at the replay. Dropping back, this hits Steele in the helmet and bounces right into Shaq's hands. Excellent job there. Carolina was bringing the pressure. It was enough to force a bad throw by Hurts, and Carolina has excellent field position as they have it 1st and 10 from the 18. This over the middle for Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab and has the Panthers first down at the 3. 15 yards there for Hurst. Carolina within striking distance of tying this one up. 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff to Sanders, but he's met immediately. That's another loss. They're going to call it no gain maybe. Now 2nd down and 3. Now 2nd down and goal from the 3, which I guess is kind of 2nd down and 3 in a certain point of view. As Sanders tries to get the outside and can't get it. That's going to be another loss, as Carolina cannot run the football right now. 3rd and goal from the 4. Can Carolina get the touchdown? Bryce to Thielen, who makes the grab and has a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen, reliable. As Carolina looks to tie this one up, they get a touchdown here. Good protection there by the Carolina offensive line, giving Bryce enough time for Thielen to get open. And here comes Eddie Pinheiro on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. We are tied 7-7 as Carolina capitalizes on the Jalen Hurts interception. One thing Carolina has been excellent at this year, sacks and interceptions. Edmonds takes this, slips out of a tackle. He's brought down finally at the 27. Carolina's coverage team has not been excellent this year. They have allowed 2 kick returns for a touchdown. That's too many. Now 1st and 10, 2 tight ends, shotgun formation. All the receivers out to the left. It seems like they like this, as this is a handoff to Swift. He's got plenty of room up the middle, where he's met by Vaughn Bell at the 42. That's a 15-yard gain on his first carry. Excellent job there by the Eagles' offensive line. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Quick pressure, and the ball's out quick to Goddard, and he's tackled down by Bartell. That'll be a gain of 6. Good job by Hurts to get that ball out quickly. 2nd and 4. As this one's out to... Who's that? It's James again. He's popped by Nicholas Schultz, but holds on for his 2nd reception of the day, and that is a Philadelphia 1st down at the 44. As they are slowly marching. Pistol formation. Hurts will keep it and is brought down by Schultz. That'll be a loss of 3. Good job by the rookie linebacker there to track down Hurts, who had the football. He wasn't fooled by that option play like Brian Burns was. Now 2nd and 13. This pass over the middle, caught by Edmonds, where he's met by 3 Panthers and brought down after a gain of 10. 3rd and 3. What are the Eagles going to do here? They only need 3. It's pretty easy. Can Carolina stop them? Hurts will hand this one off to Swift, who has room and has the 1st down. Unfortunately, it looks like Gross Matos may have been shaken up on the play, and he is limping back toward the locker room. Not a good sign for this Carolina defensive line, as he's now replaced with Bud Dupree. 1st and 10 from the 30, as it looks like the Eagles may be flipping things up here. And this is out quick to Swift, who bowls over Bartell and is brought down, but not before he's got an Eagles 1st down on his 2nd reception. Hard run after the catch there. Bartell's got to get a little bit stronger. Can't let him do that. As the 1st quarter comes to an end with the Eagles driving, and our score 7-7. Take a look right now at the -2 rushing yards for Carolina. It's not a pretty sight for a team that wants to establish the run. First and 10 from the 17. Hurts in the shotgun. Pressure up the middle, and Bud Dupree will bring down Jalen Hurts. That is a loss of 8. Bud Dupree seeing some action with Gross Matos injured, and he's making the most of it on that play. He was brought in during the offseason for some linebacker and veteran depth, and it looks like it's turf toe. That's unfortunate. Damn this turf. Now 2nd and 18. Handoff to Swift. And he's met after a gain of 4. He's brought down at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 14 coming up. And wide open all alone in the end zone. That is Tyreek Edmonds, the rookie. He got past J.C. Horn and was wide open. I wish that kind of showed. I want to see how bad JC got hurt or beat. That's like 10. That's almost 10 yards of separation there on JC. Oh, nasty. There's a reason he was a 1st round draft pick, as he beats another 1st round draft pick for an easy touchdown. I don't know if this... Okay, I mean, if they want to review it, that's fine. It looked fine to me. Oh, maybe. There's one. Oh, I mean, can't really tell, but that looks like he's in bounds. Yep, upheld. All right. I mean, got to get the call right, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. As the Eagles come out for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Now a 7-point lead, 14-7. Could we have a shootout here on our hands as Elliott kicks us away? Hamler will get this at about the -1. And he'll bring it up to about the 24. Not too bad there. As we take a look at Adam Thielen's numbers. 2 receptions, 2 targets, 9 yards, and a touchdown. Not big numbers, but he's got the touchdown. That's what's important. As Carolina comes out in the under center. This is a handoff to Sanders, who will gain 2 up to the 26-yard line. Tackled down by Brooks. As Carolina looks to continue to hopefully establish the run. 2nd and 8 now. I formation for Carolina, and they will run right straight ahead for about 4 more. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Third and 2 for Carolina. As Bryce gets this out to Hurst, who makes the first down grab at the 39-yard line. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Young in the shotgun. This out quickly to Thielen, who holds on through the hit, and that'll be another Panthers first down. Thielen now seeing a lot of targets. He's sure-handed. And somebody Carolina should be using. Now 1st and 10. Shotgun here. Out quickly and knocked away. Intended for Chark. That was knocked away by number 22. Delpit? I'm not familiar with him. Now 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quickly out to Hurst, who holds on through the hit. He's got 7 yards, making this a much more manageable 3rd down. Third and 3, shotgun for Bryce Young. Going deep to Mingo, who can't bring it in at the sideline off his fingertips. Jonathan Mingo had a chance. And now we've got 4th and 3 coming up. And the Carolina offense will stay out as they look to try to convert. This one going out to Mingo. He's open this time. And he's got room to run as he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 7. Went right back to him, showing their faith in the young wide receiver. Excellent job by Mingo to get open as he crosses the field. Stiff arms away one man and is brought down out of bounds. Now 1st and goal from the 7. As Carolina looks to tie this one back up. Handoff to Sanders, but he's got nowhere to go. And he gains 1. Carolina spreads out the Eagles now. 2nd and goal. As Bryce is hit as he throws, and that will fall incomplete. Good pressure there by the Eagles as Bryce was looking for DJ Chark. Now 3rd and goal. As this is Thielen diving in the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. Adam Thielen You did not have to die for it. Yeah, there's a reason they brought him in from Minnesota. All alone, Thielen lays out for it. That's why you bring in one of the best pass catchers in the NFL. Pinheiro on to tack on the extra point. We are tied once again here with 4:40 left to go in the first half. We've got a score of 14-14 at Lincoln Financial Field. Hecker on to kick this one back to Edmonds, who will catch it in the end zone and take it out. I expected him to kneel that one. And he's got a good return as he's past the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Look at Hurts' numbers from the last drive. Went perfect. Over 10 yards per pass. As he went 5 for 5 for 58. First and 10 now from the 27. Hurts out over the middle. That is caught by Smith for a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3 from the 34. This very quick out and met immediately by Schultz. They're going to mark him shy of the first down. That is Monk on the reception. Now 3rd and inches. Pistol formation for the Eagles as Hurts looks to change a couple things up at the line. This pass out quick and incomplete, intended for James. Richie James couldn't hold on to it through the J.C. Horn hits. And it looks like the Eagles will punt this one away. Folds back to punt it to Smith. Smith will take it, get past the 20, slip one man, and get it up to the 27. And here comes the Carolina offense with the chance to take the lead for the first time today if they can score some points on this drive. Now 1st and 10, I formation for Bryce Young and the Panthers. They'll hand this off, but immediately tackled in the backfield. Miles Sanders going nowhere. That is Sweat on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Play action. Going out for Chark, but overthrown. Bryce couldn't hook up with his wide receiver there. Now 3rd and 10. Third and 10. Bryce Young in the shotgun. Going deep for Mingo. Bryce was hit. Mingo has it bounce off his fingertips once again. And it'll fall incomplete, leading to 4th and 10. And the Panthers will punt this one back. Hecker kicks this one off as Edmonds will take it, spins away from Dupree, and is brought down by Barno at the 36. Let's see what the Eagles have for this drive as they look to take the lead back. 1st and 10. Hurts drops back, gets it out quick, but Goddard can't hold on to it. Bell on the hit as he then hits his thigh pads for some reason. 19 seconds left to go before the 2-minute warning as Hurts is in the pistol. 2nd and 10. Hurts dropping back and out quick. Once again, Goddard holds on to this one where he's met immediately by Shaq and Schultz. That is a 2-yard gain to Dallas Goedert. And the clock will run down to the 2-minute warning. We've got a good one here in Philly. Carolina 14, Philadelphia 14. Now 3rd and 8. Can the Eagles convert here? They need 8. Carolina brings pressure. That's Shaq. And Bud Dupree brings Hurts down again. As Hurts once again tries to roll off that left side. But Dupree was ready for the second time today. And Folds will kick this one back to Carolina. Can Carolina do what they did against Dallas last week and bookend the halves with scores as Smith has plenty of room, made a move up the middle. He's being chased by Reddick. It looks like Smith may return this for a touchdown. Yes! That is a Carolina Panthers punt return for a touchdown. Shi Smith. What a return. Weaving his way through the middle, found some open space to the left side and was off to the races. They're not going to show the best part of this replay because Madden is very bad at replays. Special teams coming through huge here. As Pinheiro tacks on the extra point and Carolina has their first lead of the day, 21-14. Hecker will kick this one back. Unfortunately, Carolina's defense didn't have too much time to rest. As Edmonds trying to weave his way through Carolina Panthers, and he's down at the 23 with just over a minute left to go in the first half. First and 10. This going out to Goddard, who makes the reception. He was tackled by Horn. And it looks like the Eagles will use a timeout. Now 3rd and 10. Pistol formation for the Eagles. This out quick to Goddard, who makes the grab, but he's tackled immediately by Schultz. And there's not much there. Gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7. Play action. Hurts running. Gets away from Bartell and is out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Excellent run there by Hurts. His first scramble off the left side that got anything. Bud Dupree couldn't bring him down. It was very sad. Now they're in the pistol. As Hurts gets pressure up the middle, drops it off to Swift, but he drops it. Coverage there by the rookie, Nicholas Schultz. 2nd and 10 now. Philly in field goal range, but they want the touchdown. This is a quick pass out to Smith. He's tackled down after the hit from Bartell. Third and 6. Pressure up the middle, and Hurts will just throw this one away. 4th and 6 coming up as Carolina's defense holds them to just the field goal attempt. Elliott on to attempt this one. Kick is up and good. Now just a 4-point game. With time running down here in the first half. Elliott kicks this one back to Hamler, who will take it up to the 24. Not much time left here in this one, as Carolina will look to probably just run the half out. And it's Sanders' best run of the day as he's got a Panthers first down. Hopefully that's some momentum building going into the second half. As we end the first half here, Carolina on top 21-17 against the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, let's take a look around the league at some of the other matchups. First, we are going to start in Washington, where we've got Tampa Bay taking on the Commanders. And it looks like we had a safety in this one. Tampa Bay 5, the Commanders 7. As Tampa Bay looks for their second win of the year. And we head over to Indy where we've got the Bears and Colts, with the Bears looking for their second win. Oh, a lot of one-win teams. Bears are up 17-7 against Indy. And then over in Pittsburgh, we've got a matchup of AFC North rivals where the Ravens 7-2 are leading 14-10 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's take a look at some highlights from our game. Beautiful pass from Hurts to Goddard here for the first touchdown of the day. And that's all we're going to see. Carolina is ready to receive the second half kickoff. And here we go. Hamler will take it at about the 1, where he's met by a couple Eagles at the 24. As we take a look at Miles Sanders' numbers on the year, just shy of 1,000. He needs, what would that be, 31 yards? So we could get Hurst to 1,000 in this game, and we could get Sanders to 1,000 in this game. First and 10. Sanders, excellent run again, just like he ended the first half, as he goes up the middle for a Panthers first down. Now first and 10, shotgun formation for the Panthers. As this one goes out to Mingo, but it's knocked away by, who's that? Brooks. Excellent coverage there by Brooks. Second and 10 now for Carolina. As Sanders goes off the right side, slips one tackle and has 9 yards. He's up to the 49, not quite on the Panthers side of the 50 yet. Third and 1 coming up as Carolina looks to establish the run here to begin the second half. Third and 1 handoff to Sanders, who weaves his way ahead, where he's got a first down at the 48. Now first and 10. Handoff once again to Sanders, who gets about 5 off the right side there. Excellent running by Miles on this drive. Second and 5. As this one goes out to Chark, but it's picked off through into coverage. That's Delpit. His first interception of the day. Probably shouldn't have thrown that. I thought maybe we could contest it a little bit. It was just a little too contested. Oops. As Swift runs off the left side, but he's met by Schultz after a gain of 3. As Philly looks to mount a drive here after the Carolina turnover. Second and 7. Handoff once again to Swift, who's got plenty of room. And he's spun down by Xavier Woods at the 46. And that's an Eagles first down. First and 10 for the Eagles. As this one goes across the middle there, intended for Smith, I think. That was incomplete. Overthrew him just a tiny little bit. Now second and 10. This one swung out to Swift, who gets around Jackson, who took a bad angle. And that is an Eagles first down on the catch by Swift. That was unfortunate. I was in good position to make that play. Just decided to run right by him. First and 10 for the Eagles as they move across the 50. Goddard in a little bit of motion. Handoff to Swift, who's got plenty of room. He stiff arms one man away and is brought down by a group of Panthers at the 28. Good drive here by the Eagles. Now first and 10. This one goes out to Goddard, who was all alone. He's tackled down by Von Bell. That's good for another Eagles first down at the 11 on Goddard's 7th catch of the day. Why wasn't Bell in better coverage? Why was he not there? All right, first and 10 now for the Eagles. As that was poor decisions, and Goddard has the touchdown. I thought he was going to run. I immediately clicked on the button to send the defender at him, and Goddard got open. That was, yep. I got faked out. Bartell went to go after Hurts there, left Goddard wide open. Bad idea. Shouldn't have tried that. We paid the price, and the Eagles retake the lead as they look to tack on the extra point here. Now 21-24. Eagles have a 3-point lead as they've scored 7 unanswered. I think. Pretty sure. Here's the ensuing kickoff as Hamler will take it in his own end zone. Or in the Eagles' end zone. Hamler spins off one man and is brought down at the 24. All that work for almost nothing. As we look at Miles Sanders' numbers, he is officially over 1,000 yards rushing this season. Excellent job, Miles Sanders. As Carolina comes out in the shotgun, Eagles showing pressure. This one goes out to Thielen, who makes the grab and is brought down at the 39-yard line. Thielen just sat down and had plenty of space to make that catch. Now, first and 10. Chark in motion. They fake the handoff to him and give it to Sanders, who roughly gets 2 yards. Now second and 8. Safeties creep down. Shotgun for Bryce Young. As he's hit as he throws, but he manages to get enough on it to Mingo, who's got the first down at the 45-yard line. Great concentration there by Bryce Young to throw that while getting pummeled by some Eagles. Put just enough on that to get it to Mingo. Excellent, excellent. Now first and 10 from the 45. This one out to Thielen, who has a little bit of running room as he turns it upfield. And he'll get up to the 23. His 6th grab of the day. Thielen's been busy. He's got 2 touchdowns. Now first and 10. Play action. This one goes out to Chark, who runs away from everybody and scampers into the end zone for a touchdown. DJ Chark celebrates with Adam Thielen. Excellent touch on that ball from Bryce, who gets it over the head of the linebacker there and leads Chark just enough for him to keep running. Now 27-24 with the pending extra point. Carolina looks to push the lead back up to 4 points as Piñeiro's kick is up and good. 28-24 as time runs down here in the 3rd. Hecker kicks this one away. Edmonds will take it. Will he take it out? Yes, he will take it out of the end zone, where he's met by Dupree at the 20. Terrible choice to cut. You just cost your team 5 yards, man. As we take a look at Swift's numbers there, very good when they've given him the ball, but they really haven't given him the ball. He's averaging almost 10 yards per carry. Come on. This one's out quick over the middle, caught by Smith, and that'll be a gain of 7. Jalen Hurts very good about getting the ball out quickly as soon as he feels pressure. Second and 3 now for the Eagles. This is a handoff to Swift. He's met, but pushes ahead. And that is an Eagles first down run. Tackle made by Shaq Thompson. Now they come out with 3 tight ends, though I'm not sure about number 18. He looks kind of small to be a tight end. And this is a handoff to Swift, who tries to get the outside, and good blocking there by the offensive line of the Eagles, as Swift has a huge gain off the left side, tackled out of bounds by Dante Jackson. Carolina's got to get better going sideline to sideline as they just get held up on blocks. Now 1st and 10. 2 seconds left here in the third. And that will do it, as Carolina heads into the 4th quarter with a 4-point lead over the Philadelphia Eagles. Will they be able to hold on, or can the Eagles mount a comeback? Please don't mount a comeback. I want to win this game. I'm so tired of losing Madden games. 1st and 10 as we get the 4th quarter started. This one out quick and knocked away by a diving Dante Jackson, using all of his length to get to that one. Now 2nd and 10. Hurts in the shotgun will hand this one off to Swift, who cuts back and will gain 3. Tackled down by Von Bell. He's been busy coming up from his safety position. Now 3rd and 7. Bryce gets this one away, and it's caught at the 25 by Smith. Huge play there as he was in 1-on-1 coverage with J.C. Horn. This one over the middle, but incomplete, as it looks like Bud Dupree may have been shaken up on that one. And now DJ Johnson will take his place on the right side. 2nd and 10. As Carolina brings pressure, and Johnson gets there. He'll get credit with half a sack. It seems like whoever they put at right end on these pass rushing downs manages to make an impact. 3rd and 17 now. As Hurts is flushed again and tackled down by Brian Burns. Huge loss now. 4th and 31 for the Eagles as Burns gets himself a sack. Excellent job there by Brian Burns. You think I should like change his number to like 88 or 8 and then change his first name to like Brent? How cool would it be if the Panthers and the Hurricanes had a Burns that wore the same number? That'd be awesome. As Folds kicks this one away, it'll be caught at the 20 by Smith, who takes it in the crowd. He'll get up to the 23. He was hoping everybody would kind of overrun him there a little bit. It was a little dangerous. Probably should have fair caught it. It was a little dangerous. Now 1st and 10. Counter play here for the Panthers, and that's a 2-yarder for Miles Sanders. Carolina wants to run a little bit of clock and hopefully score on this drive. Try to push this game out of reach. Another handoff to Sanders. He gains 3 on this one. Now 3rd and 5. I'm going to call my favorite play. 3rd and 5. As this one goes out to Mingo, but he can't make the grab. Diving for it, just threw it too far ahead of him. Now 4th and 5 coming up. Hecker will boot this one away. As this one goes down to about the 24-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will start. Looking for a comeback here. Let's see if they can get it. 1st and 10. Handoff to Swift, who gets 5. Tackled down from behind by Brian Burns, who shows he can do a little bit in the run game as well. 2nd and 5 here for the Eagles. This one out quick to Swift, who makes the grab and has an Eagles first down. Brought down at the 45 by Jackson and Schultz, as the Eagles crowd gets back into it. Eagles go empty, as this one is thrown up and knocked away by Horn. Had one-on-one coverage there with Smith and got a hand on it. Second and 10. Hurts in the shotgun. Drops back, and this one is knocked away by Nicholas Schultz, who got a hand on it. Third and 10. This one has to get out quickly, and it's caught by Goddard. Hurts got it out before he was hit, and Goddard makes the grab in front of Xavier Woods. Carolina's pressure has gotten home at times, and Hurts has beaten it at times too. This one quick over the middle, but dropped by Swift, who had some room to run afterward. That brings up 2nd and 10. All the wide receivers off to the right on this one, as Hurts is brought down by Carver. Jamison Carver getting Carolina's 5th sack of the afternoon. The rookie continues to have an excellent season. Carolina's 1st-round pick. Can't win games if you don't have a good front 7. As this one goes across the middle, that's caught by Smith. Or no, James. That's caught by James. Richie James. And that'll be an Eagles first down, as Hurts floated it above the head of Nicholas Schultz. And this one is incomplete, intended for DeAndre Swift. Dante Jackson in coverage manages to knock that one away. Second and 10. As Hurts has some running room and will spin off of guy. Wow. Hard running by Jalen Hurts. He's down at the 1. What a run. As the first Panther couldn't bring him down. And this is a fake. Hurts keeps it and is brought down. Unfortunately, it looks like Richie James is hurt. Excellent play call there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Now 2nd and goal. They'll hand this one off again, and Swift walks in untouched for the Eagles touchdown. Eagles regaining the lead. As they spread the Panthers defense out and ran it down their throat. Wasn't very nice of them. And it looks like the Panthers will be in another close one here, as Elliott looks to tack on the extra point. Kick is up and good. 31-28. Carolina can tie it with the field goal. They can take the lead with a touchdown. They've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, as Elliott kicks this one deep to Hamler, and he'll just kneel this one down. Here comes Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers offense. ready to win this game. First and 10. Bryce gets this one away to Hayden Hurst, who makes the reception and has the Panthers first down, tackled down at the 40. His 4th grab of the day. He's been quiet. And it looks like the clock will just run down to the 2-minute warning. Yes, there we go. 2-minute warning. We got to score 28-31. Carolina looking to retake the lead here in the dying moments. Can they? I'm Ron Burgundy. First and 10 from the 44, Carolina. This one out to Hurst, who makes the grab and has 7 yards. Second and 3 now. As this one is picked off by Darius Slay. Should never have thrown that one. As it looks like he's going to have himself a pick 6 of Bryce Young. He undercut that route, man. I saw him there too late when I threw that to Mingo. I tried to use Mingo to jump in front of it. Man. Yep, that did not work out at all. Like, I almost never think about, like, Sanders on the wheel route out there. Like, I just look for the 2 crossers. I wonder if that would have been a better choice. As the Eagles look to take a 10-point lead now. Oh, come on. No. We've got to score 38-28. The Eagles capitalizing on that huge pick 6 by Darius Slay. Hamler will take this in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Panthers offense. They'll start this drive at the 25 in the shotgun. This one will go out to Sanders quickly, who's got a little bit of room and has the first down. And the clock will run. Now a minute left to go here. Out to Chark, who can't haul it in at the sideline. Second and 10 now. It's one of those times if I can score, I'm going to have to try an onside kick, man. I don't want to try an onside kick. Second and 10 as this one's lofted up for Thielen, who's deep and can't bring it down. He was in coverage against Bradbury. Now 3rd and 10 with 50 seconds left. Can Carolina get the first down to keep this one alive? It is tossed out to Mingo, but incomplete. Bradbury knocks that one away. As it looked like Mingo may have gotten held up, and they probably should have called pass interference on that. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, here we go. 4th and 10 from the 36. The game basically on the line. This one's going deep to Chark, who's got a step, and it's overthrown. Chark didn't even try. And the Eagles will take over. Looking to ice this one away. They'll hand this one off to Swift, who has some room off the right side and gains 4. Why not? Let's try it. Let's start taking timeouts. Let's see if we can do it. The likelihood isn't very great. As this one is held on by Hurts. But he's tackled down for a loss. 3rd and 9 coming up. Third and 9 from the 35. I mean, they could score it like... yeah, I don't know about this. Shaq brings him down at the 35. That'll be no gain as Carolina takes their last timeout. So if they score here, they're up 13. I literally need 2 touchdowns. I need a kick return. I need 2 kick return touchdowns or something. I don't know. Like, I need to score 14 points in 28 seconds. That kick is good. It's now... Actually, no, that's not even 14. Is that 14? No. What's, no, because it's 41, right? Somebody do the math for me. What's 41 subtract 29 or 28? I don't even want to think about the math. Hamler will take this in the end zone for a touchback. 25 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Carolina has no timeouts. What can they do? They'll come out in the shotgun. This one goes out to Hurst, but it's knocked away by Delpit. Shotgun once again, 2nd and 10. This one goes out to Chark, but it's knocked away. Is that man's name Ringo? Such a cool name. 3rd and 10. Can Carolina convert? This one's going deep to Mingo. I didn't see the safety. And Delpit gets the interception. Tackled down by DJ Chark with 6 seconds left to go. I literally did not see the safety until the end. Until I threw it like... Oh, terrible way to end this game. Oh, this was winnable. We have no consistency this year as Jalen Hurts kneels this one down. And the Eagles get the victory. They continue their winning ways, now winners of 4 straight as Carolina drops this one 41-28. If Carolina wants to make the playoffs, they've got to win games like this. Let's take a look at the stats. Jalen Hurts had himself a pretty good game. 3 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, just under 300 yards. Bryce Young, on the other hand, started really good, ended really bad. Ended up with 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and under 200 yards. Could not complete a pass there at the end. It was bad. Miles Sanders ends up with 61 and no touchdowns. Couldn't stop DeAndre Swift. Their run game was really good. He had 95 yards and 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thielen had 2 touchdowns and 63. Richie James was excellent, 66 yards on his 3 catches. Tackles, Nicholas Schultz led everybody in tackles with 13. Tackles for loss went to Brian Burns. He had 3. And sacks, Bud Dupree ends up with 2. Carver has 1. Burns has 1. And Johnson and Brown combined for a sack. Interceptions, 2 by Delpit, including the last one to seal it. Darius Slay with that huge pick 6. And Shaq had the very first one of the day. And coming out of that game, we've got an upgrade to Miles Sanders. Excellent. We're going to go elusive back for him. He's up to a 92. Having himself an excellent start to his Carolina career these last 2 years. He's got 1 ball carrier vision, 1 break tackle, 2 change of direction, 1 juke, and 1 spin. Not bad overall. Getting better with the moves for the star out of Penn State in his 5th year. And coming out of that one, we've got 1 injury. It is a torn labrum for Bud Dupree. He'll be out for 5 weeks. Don't like to see that. That sucks. I like having Dupree out there. He's been great on special teams. And even when he came in for like those couple of snaps before he got hurt, he had 2 sacks. He was excellent. We'll have to figure something out there. I know DJ Johnson played pretty well. He could end up getting the backup snaps to Yetur Gross-Matos. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah, we also don't see Gross-Matos here. So his turf toe only kept him out for the game. So not too bad there. All right, and that's going to do it for this one as our Carolina Panthers fall 41-28 to the Philadelphia Eagles. Carolina moves back to 500 once again, and the Eagles are above 500. And the next one, we've got the New York Giants as we finish out our matchup with the NFC East. I think, actually, no, we still got a Commanders game at some point, right? So we got that to look forward to. But we got these 3 games in a row against NFC opponents, or NFC East opponents. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.